Hello guys, welcome to Nananyana TV. Today I'm going to talk about farming made easy. Farming made easy, and today we're going to show you how you plant yams in sacks. Now today you don't need a big farm, or you don't need a big backyard to make farm. Just a small portion of land, you can plant your yams and harvest them easily. The traditional way of planting yams is making mounds on the land and planting the the yams on them. Sometimes it goes deep down that you need to dig into the soil, thereby cutting the yams when you are harvesting. Today, there's a modern technology, a modern way of planting yams by putting them in sacks. Now, at the end of the day, harvesting is made easy, and it's easy to cultivate using a small piece of land, and it makes it easy. So now farming made easy. Let's go watch how you're gonna do it. Follow me, come around, let's do it.
के गर्नु भएको दिदी तपाईले
तरुल रोप्नलाई मल र माटो मिसाउँदै पहिला तरुल खन्न एकदम गाह्रो हुन्थ्यो। त्यो आलीकान्दाहरू भस्किएको ठाउँमा फेरि पनि गाह्रो हाल्नु पर्थ्यो। अहिले चाहिँ त्यस्तो गर्नु पर्यो छैन। त्यो बाँझै भएको ठाउँमा नि बोरा राखेर राख्न सक्छौँ हामीले।
Yes, now it's harvesting time, and there you go. Nice one. So farming made easy. Follow Nananyina's channel, and you're going to learn a lot in farming now. Yeah, welcome to Nananyina TV. This is where we go the commercial way of the sack yam farming. Now, if you want to apply this on the farm on the commercial base, using the sacks in planting yams and even applying fertilizer and all things, let's go watch this video for the next chapter of the planting made easy with sacks being applied in yam farming. So planting yams in sacks, making harvesting easy, and also making farming very easy with a small piece of land.
I'm going to be taking you guys into the operation, how we did what we did, and how you should also go about with carrying out your own operation in your project. I also mentioned in the course of this video, and that is why you have to like hold on, don't be in a haste. I also talked about the different plants and different stages when you should apply fertilizer to your crop. Yeah, we did that as a maintenance practice. It wasn't everything we applied fertilizer to, because if you do, you end up killing your crop. So I'm going to be explaining that. It's going to be in this video, but I won't tell you when it's going to pop up. But you have to hold on and ensure you pay attention and take record of every single thing I am going to be talking about in this very video. Stay tuned. It has really been exciting, you know, seeing the emergence so far. But I tell you, we also have been, you know, faced with a couple of challenges. I told you I'm going to be telling you the good and also the ugly, not the bad, but rather the ugly. So it's been a bit challenging, you know. Sticking this whole field is not an easy task. As you can see right here, everything has been staked. Everything has been staked. If you can look far enough, you can see that everything has been staked. And we did this because, you know, we want to ensure that our yam gets access, you know, to sunlight. That is the essence. You want to ensure that your yam get access to sunlight, and the only way they can get full access to sunlight is when you stick them. The leaves or the vines are going to climb, and then the leaves would have enough access to the sunlight. And you know what happens when they gain access to the sunlight? They are able to, you know, produce maximally. Yes, you need to ensure you get your field with it. You don't apply fertilizer on your crops, any kind of crop. It doesn't have to be yam. You have to take out the weeds first before you apply your either fertilizer or your manure. This is just a simple trick. You have to, you wouldn't want to, you know, empower the same thing that competes with your crop and then reduce the viability of the crop. So why would you want to empower it? Why would you want to give it food or nutrient? So all you need to do is you ensure you take out the weeds first, and then you apply your fertilizer after that. All right, so that's what we are going to be doing. As you can see, that's what we are going to be doing here. All right, peace, guys. I need you to know this: when you are applying your fertilizer, there's something you must always take note of. The first thing is you have to consider the age of the plant. Now, looking at this is just a margin. Okay, so how am I going to say it is yet to fully acclimatize to the environment? So if you then apply fertilizer to this very tender plant or yam, you're going to kill it because it's still very, very tender. So all you need to do is you ensure it is fully grown. It is close to what we have here, fully grown, well established. The roots are well established before you can then think of applying your fertilizer. Okay, this is another case scenario. As you can see, this still very, very tender. We cannot afford to kill it, so we're going to leave it out to grow, fully grow, develop enough leaves. Then when you apply your fertilizer, it can fully utilize it. For now, it's going to give it a bit of shock and then kill it. So that's why you have to be very, very mindful. You have to be very, very mindful when you apply your fertilizer. All right, so we are still continuing with the application process. I just need you to stay glued and pay attention to what we're doing. Okay, so let me show you this very quickly, though there's a video on that. When you are applying, just ensure you go some 10 centimeters, 7 centimeters away from the stem of the yam. That way the fertilizer doesn't come in contact with the vine, because the fertilizer is corrosive. It's going to damage the vine if it comes in contact with the vine of the yam. So that is why you have to go about 7 to 10 centimeters away from the root of or the vine of the yam. So, and then you apply here in a very small quantity, okay, something like this, and then we are good. So I'm not going to be applying on this again because it already has been applied on. So that's it. These are things I need you to pay attention to when you are applying your fertilizer. So it's not such a tedious thing. Challenges and realities in yam farming, especially when you farming in sack. The first reality is that you are going to have your sacks, where, and you are going to have, like we have here, you're going to have situation where the sacks are going to tear. These are normal situations, so don't beat yourself so hard when you have such situation on your field. All you need to ensure is that you must ensure that the soil is compact, okay, the soil is compact, and situation where the sacks have torn and then the soil is split out from the sack, you just have to ensure that you have enough heap where the yam can also grow in, like we have in here right now. So all these surface you need to maintain. Always ensure you observe your field, you observe the vines, you observe and take proactive measures, you observe the leaves, because the leaves definitely are going to tell you about 70% of what is wrong with the crop. If the plant is doing fine, if it's not doing fine, just check out the leaf. The leaves will tell you a whole lot about what is happening in the plant. Reality you have to face on your field is the reality of the fact that not everything is going to emerge at the same time. Not everything is going to emerge at the same time. So what that means is everything isn't going to be ready at the same time. And the reason for the disparity in emergence is simply because different part of yam emerge at different times. So the head region is going to emerge for the mid region, would most likely follow, and then the tail end of the yam would most likely follow the mid region. So all these things happen because of the part you are cultivated, because of the nature of what we used. Here we used the set technique in cultivating, where we had to split our tubers into set. Alright guys, so that's basically what you do on your field when you need to take great care of your field. You need to ensure you get the best out of your field. You have to ensure that the maintenance practices are top notch and they are also timely. One thing is for you to maintain your field, another thing is for you to ensure that the timing of the maintenance operations are right. Okay, so basically I kind of showed you the kind of plant you need to apply your fertilizers to. You don't just apply fertilizer to the yam at any certain stage. You have to observe and consider certain things before you go about with the application of the fertilizer. So these are the basic things you have to put into consideration prior application of your fertilizer. But in all, you need to ensure that everything is timely and you do it right. So guys, I gotta go right now. Stay tuned for more videos, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I need you to turn on the notification bell and do well to hit on the subscribe button. Peace guys.